place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all.
Hello my little cupcakes, it is me, your favorite shadow boy of all time. We are back with Genshin Impact. Also, how you guys doing? We will be picking up where we left off yesterday. Hold on a minute, I got mail. I have a plan. From Xingqiu? I'm not gonna read this. Give me the shit you're sending me. Or delicacy parcels. Thank you.
The wind cannot be on forever.
Continue asking around for clues. Alright, let's do that.
The wind rises.
It's on another floor, huh? Well, there we are.
Hey,
Vida.
over there? Huh. Is it just Paimon, or are there fewer people than usual here today?
Hello there. You look kinda sus today. What's up?
Seeing you at this time must mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons. Or at least enough to skip work. Seems you're getting into the swing of things around here.
My goal is to become the next Duke. That's my new dream. Lol.
Impressive. Very impressive.
So, now can you tell us about the hidden rules you know?
If that's what you want to know, I guess you couldn't have come at a better time.
Huh? What do you mean it's a good time?
What are you talking about? Spill the beans, old man!
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the production zone. I wouldn't want them listening in without paying up.
Oh, okay.
We get it! Just tell us already!
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds?
Yeah?
Don't ever, ever go near them at night. Even if you manage to avoid the guards, you might find something even more terrible there.
Wait. You mentioning guards doesn't even scare me off. What can be even more terrible? That is not terrible, dude.
Something even more terrible? Like what?
A group of cannibals.
Okay, I kinda hate those.
Cannibals? In the Fortress of Meripede?
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be connected to the people that have disappeared here.
Oh shit.
But what's even scarier is that they have a special proclivity. Since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to transform them into other forms and keep them in the fortress forever.
Okay.
Paimon might already know what you mean by other forms. So that's what's going on here. Oh, Paimon's stomach doesn't feel so good.
Is that really true? There's still a chance that what we saw isn't connected to cannibals.
You two look pretty skeptical. No matter. Learning the truth behind dark secrets isn't necessarily a good thing.
Nah, I don't care.
I've got things to do too. I suggest you just act like I never told you anything.
Gotcha. Thanks for the intel, old man. Alright, we got some kind of a clue, I guess.
Can we just trust him on this one? Oh, Paimon doesn't want her blood and flesh entombed here for all eternity?
Paimon, I have a giant knife called a sword. We are fine. Even if it is true, do you really think cannibals could take me in fight? Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, so that's how you see the situation. Huh. You know, Paimon does feel a little better about it now.
Alright then, just like before, let's get ready and investigate another hidden rule. And break it. I love breaking rules in here. Makes me feel like a boss. We'll see when we get there. Brimming with curiosity, you and Paimon eat lunch and head out to where I couldn't read all that. Damn it. Return to investigate again. Okay.
Vidok isn't here. But the guys who went to work in the morning are back. What?
Hello.
Just stay away from me.
What's wrong? What's up with that attitude, my dude?
What? What are you saying? You shouldn't go around saying stuff like that.
Saying what stuff?
What are you talking about? Listen, you should keep your nose out of other people's business.
Excuse me, princess.
Their attitude sure is suspicious.
Yeah, no
like
kidding.
They're trying to avoid us.
Yeah, no kidding. It's pretty obvious that they're hiding something. Could they be connected to the cannibals or something? Or what Vidar called the cannibals?
But if they're being so obvious about acting weirdly, do you think they might just be trying to lure us in?
I don't know. We'll find out
Oh, this
soon
is
enough.
all getting way too creepy for Paimon.
Let's approach it from a different angle. We'll probably never get anything out of the... Let's try it from another
So you mean
angle.
we still need to investigate some more? Okay, if you say so.
Let's see, where can we go?
Quit
As the
following me.
guard at the dormitories. Okay.
Too slow.
Alright, we'll have to head up.
Quit following me.
I freaking hate this place being like a maze. The elevator for upwards was to the right somewhere, right? To the right. Oh, hold up a minute. I'm stealing more shit, man. What is this? Useless.
Quit following
But I'm
me.
still stealing it. Alright. Yep, there we go. The elevator. I'm way too cool. I'm just gonna break the rules. You guys gonna bow down to my feet and make my bed sheet. Okay, what the hell am I just saying? What the hell? Whatever. And slavery, bitches. I'm gonna become the next duke and I'll do what I want. I know it was said as a joke, but still, it will be funny, like, to commit to it. Like, I'm gonna take over this place now, you know? Hello, Fielding. Do you have anything to say?
Hello, Fielding.
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right now. Catch my drift.
Excuse me, princess, but we have a day off because I have coupons.
We just want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime patrols?
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern. All you need to worry about is getting enough sleep.
Suspicious.
Well...
You see, sometimes we hear strange noises at night. Makes it hard to fall asleep.
We've heard it happens a few times every month. Paimon has sensitive ears, so it makes it hard to sleep.
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every night. And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days. Lots of us don't willingly take those shifts.
So, what happens at night on pipe cleaning days?
And they just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities. There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month. And it just so happens that today is one of the scheduled days. You can try to confirm the sounds tonight if you want, and if they're real, then I can report the issue to my superiors for you.
Okay, thanks, Fielding.
Oh, okay. Then we'll keep both ears out tonight.
And if that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though. Even if I'm not on duty tonight, someone will still be watching you.
Alright, don't you worry about it.
Don't worry, we don't want any time added to our sentences. Oh, he left. So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned?
Those might be the days when the cannibals are active. But it might also be nothing, just the pipes being cleaned. Well, both of them are optional, but there might be something behind it.
Right, both are a possibility. But Fielding did say that tonight is a cleaning night.
No reason not to find out the truth for ourselves.
Paimon knew you would say that. Alright, sounds like we'll be up all night tonight then. Paimon just hopes the guards don't catch us.
Alright. We gotta be stealthy. Or something. Okay, we're gonna rest until it's nighttime. Play on my Game Boy Advance SP until it's nighttime, because sleep is for the weak. No, I'm joking.
Oh, I'm so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate.
Right. We just need to wait until everyone else has fallen asleep. If we miss our chance tonight, it'll be a while before we get another opportunity.
Whatever. Just be sure to wake Paimon if she dozes off. Paimon's worried something might happen if you go alone.
It doesn't matter. I can fight. And also, Paimon, you never do shit around here, so it wouldn't even matter if you were, if you weren't with me, shit wouldn't change.
Huh?
It wouldn't change a thing.
Traveler? Did you fall asleep already?
Yeah, I feel like I'm tripping. Oh? It's Charles' hydro thingy. I forgot the name of it again. The pendant thing? Yeah. It's 3 of them. Huh. Something is calling me. I have to go.
Traveler, come on, wake up!
Sorry, Paimon. I saw a child in my dream again.
Oh, it looked like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did you see this time?
I was investigating the pipes. Investigating the pipes tonight is the right call. Child escaped via the pipes.
Really? So we're finally starting to figure out what actually happened. But what about the cannibals? How do you explain them?
I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Hello. How are you? I'm doing great, Elias Daniel. Thanks for dropping by today. I'm good. How about you? What are you up to? Thanks for dropping by.
Okay, well, it's about time for us to get moving. Just be careful to avoid the patrolling guards.
We're currently playing Genshin Impact, the latest update. Our conquest. We're in prison. And I'm loving it.
Too slow.
Shh, careful. We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us.
Me. Shut up, Paimon.
Hey, not this way. We need to get to that pipe, remember?
Me. Shut up, Paimon. Talking way too much.
Uh-oh, they spotted.
Oh my god. Could you just stop talking for once? Okay. Huh.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it.
Shh! Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us. Hey, not this way. We need to get to that pipe, remember?
Shut up. Shut up, Paimon. I'm just taking the easier route. Can I make odds for your channel? No, I'm good, thanks, my dude. Send me a Discord so we can talk there. No, I'm not taking commissions right now, thank you. Why do I get commission offers every single day? That's just getting tiring. Type in Discord. It's literally linked.
Uh-oh! They spotted us!
What? How? Nanny? I didn't even see a person there. What the hell?
The wind rises.
I'm just gonna do this. If I don't make noise, they can't catch me.
Behold!
Am I right or am I right? Oh, what's this? Is this a boomerang? No, a beginner protector, really? Whatever.
This should be the place.
Scara for the win!
What? I know you. You were the ones we saw.
Unless Daniel is my Discord, send me your request so I can share my work. Type in Discord. Excuse me, but I am not taking any commissions right now. I'm not gonna request you on Discord. I'm literally not looking for anyone right now. Thank you. Please do not beg me to kick you out. Alright. I'm sick of promotions on a daily basis. If I'm actually looking for someone, then I will ask someone. I'm not just I don't like people that come to me and literally force me. I hate it. I literally hate it. Please respect my boundaries.
Huh. You've got guts showing up here. You know who we are, right?
You'd better leave
Yeah.
now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
Enough of the theatrics.
What'd you say?
You heard me. All those rumors about cannibals and hidden rules were started by you, weren't they?
Yeah. So what if they were? If you push us, we can make those rumors a reality at any time.
Ah, shut your mouth, man.
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors anyway? What exactly are you trying to do?
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitories, and act like you never saw anything, then I'll pretend that you never showed up here.
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here.
There's something calling me. I have to go.
Huh? What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Boss?
Hey, do you know our boss?
Yeah, Charles Tartaglia.
Whoa. We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept his identity a secret. So, did he have you come here to find us?
Oh, so your child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
I know him. We came here to learn what happened to him.
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So unless he somehow told you those exact same words after that, All right. I guess that's proof enough for me. I believe you.
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
We gave him the business for a while, and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the Fortress of Meripede.
Uh-huh.
But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect.
That's right.
He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
Yeah, you're my followers now, bitch.
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. He said it was because he heard that call again. And as his crew, if the boss wants something, then it's our job to get it done. So, we got to work and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the cannibal rule.
Right. Genshin! You got that right, Melon. How you doing, by the way? Thanks for dropping in.
We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
Oh, thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. Wow, it sure is easy to exploit people's fear of the unknown.
Hi. I'm here. Kaze! Hi! Welcome. How you doing? Thanks for dropping by. So yeah, like I said, we are currently in Genshin Impact, literally causing shit in jail, like stealing stuff, causing havoc, breaking rules, and now we figured out the rules were made up to make a child escape.
But has a child already escaped? Why are you all still coming here after pipe cleaning day?
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a dead end.
Then why isn't he back?
It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No one could ever reach the surface alive.
Sounds reasonable. Like, it's logical.
But Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed about it.
Huh.
So we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone, and that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way, we could meet him here and help cover the whole thing up.
So you come and wait here through the night a few times a month just because of that promise?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
Is it also possible that something unfortunate happened to him?
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down. It's one thing we know for sure.
Well, he's got a thick skull. He's dumb as hell.
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
Can you take us there? We want to go to the spot where he left.
All right. Keep quiet and follow us.
Okay, thanks. Something to steal in here. Cool. So, Kaze, tell me a bit more about yourself. Do you like
the way up
games or
from
anime?
here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it had been completely flooded. It's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled diver.
Do you think Child got trapped by the water?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
I know a good diver.
Really? Then have him come investigate, pronto. Just be sure to tell us if you get any news about Boss.
It's getting late. We should leave before the guards come this way.
Yeah.
Right.
We learned a lot about what happened to Child here. Let's get going.
Like I said, I mostly scuffed Lamo. Yeah, you said that before. But yeah, like I said, you can't have a stream without scuff. Sleepy, sleepy time.
We finally learned some key information. Seems all of our investigative work has finally started to pay off.
Actually, that kind of reminds me of the Monarch. Emily? Do you know that VTuber? Rival of Sino's voice actor Alejandro, known as Sayu?
When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Fremine, right? If we ask Linny, he'll definitely have Fremine help us.
I play mobile games, MLBB, Dota 2, etc., but I'm actually open to any games. That's cool, that's cool. Do you usually watch anime? Do you have any favorites?
Why is Child like this? What was he doing going into the pipes? Not making our jobs easier, that's for sure. Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only a matter of time now before we find out what really happened. Now that we can finally relax, I'm starting to feel super sleepy. Let's try to get some rest while we still can. Nighty-night, traveler!
Night-night, Paimon. Anime, yes. My all-time favorite is Hunter x Hunter. It's an interesting one, for sure. Killua?
Already?
I like Killua a lot.
Paimon still needs more sleep.
Especially the Chimera Ant arc. Interesting. Interesting choice you got there, man. Any favorite type of anime, like genre-wise? Do you like adventure the most? I assume. Oh, I see. We both like Kill. Yeah, it seems so. He's cool. Let's take the morning off.
Huh? Wait, look over there! Isn't that... It's one of Linny's cards!
You're right. It's been a while since we've contacted him.
Let Paimon see what's written on it! Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. Everyone has the day off today, which makes it the perfect time to do some investigating.
Okay, cool. So it means we don't have to spend coupons on this? This is pretty cool. Adventure, shonen, or anything that is magic, to be honest. That's actually pretty cool. I basically watch anything with a good story, but I do love anime that have comedy in it. It has to have comedy in it. Otherwise, yeah, magic, adventure is pretty cool. That's all isekai, basically. And shonen, totally. Like One Punch Man, My Hero Academia, One Piece, etc., etc. Love all that. Love all of the above. Yeah.
It's been a while since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Let's meet at our usual spot in the factory area before lunchtime. I have new information.
Maybe you can recommend me, recommend some to me. Sure, isekai, yeah. yeah. Especially isekai. It's so funny how isekai's names are just keep getting longer with random ass shit in it. One time I actually made up a name for an anime that doesn't exist. It was something like I reincarnated as a toaster to defeat the Demon King and make plants illegal because of a shitty story plot with a lot of hot waifus and a mean green stalking bean. I know, right? yeah. All right.
Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day off.
Yeah.
From the sound of it, Lenny's been making progress with his investigation. Wonder what he's discovered.
Yeah.
We still have some time before we meet up. Let's talk with the people here for a bit more before we go.
Do you have any favorite colors? Colors really tell me a lot about a person. My favorite colors used to be dark blue, gray, black and red. My main ones became black with a combo, sometimes red black combo or purple black combo. I'd say green and blue. Natural type, huh? Do you like nature? Do you like weed? No, I'm joking, I'm joking. I don't smoke or drink. Just saying.
There are some people talking over there. Let's listen in on the conversation.
Bitch observing time. Oh, I see. Your fave colors on your model. Yeah, you got that right.
If you ask me,
Yeah.
those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
No, I don't think so. Anyway, I'm also a huge nerd and collector of, like, I'm an all-rounder, so I have basically, I have a lot of different types of interests and hobbies, but one of them being a huge nerd and collector. It just fits on my IRL skin undertones. Alright, that's cool, that's cool. Reasonable.
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Oh, you
Yo,
think you're
doggies.
special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. We're marked for life.
Oh, that's true. As for me, I grew up dancing a lot. Ooh, what kind of dance? I can't make out of dancing to VTubing. Well, you can make your VTuber look like he's dancing. I have my ways. Not unless I have 3D model. No, you can actually do that as a 2D model. Well, you don't have to. You just have to move like left and right, maybe. But you can make your model look like he's sort of dancing, you know. But you want to express it like a Fillion, right? That's what you're talking about. Yeah, for that you'll have to get a 3D model. And you'll have to have the gear for it, and that is very expensive. You'd have to like you'll have to get trackers for your legs, for your arms, for VR headset, but not Oculus. It's like a special model which is very overpriced. That's why I don't have it. Just wiggle. Yeah, yeah. So basically, here let me show you. Let me show you. I am here. Look, this is how it looks when I just normally move, right? So, if I manage my movements a bit, let's say, what was it again? You have to change your parameters. So, let's see what the parameters were again. It was body movement. Hand, no. Hand, no. Face, no. I know. It was pretty far down, wasn't it? Brow, mouth, no. Blush, no. Body rotation, here. It was probably... Y. You switch out the 10 with -10 and the -10 with 10. Enter. It's a bit smoother. Let me show you how that would look like on a blank canvas. Let's see here. Add existing. Nee, 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 nee. Okay, wait, that wasn't it. Maybe it was Y. Let's try Y. But it was body rotation. I'm just gonna try and see which one it was. Anyway, you get what I mean, right? So you have to check, you have to fidget with the parameters to make it work. I might try looking into those. Yeah. So the parameters I had were like shifted. But if you fidget with the parameters enough, you figure out how your movement works for you, how it feels more natural. You get the feel the more you fidget with stuff, with the numbers and all. See, for example, I did that, and now my body's rotated that way, while I'm literally looking this way. You can make it work like this. You just fidget with your parameters. Okay, I'm just gonna set this back. Also, if you reverse the settings you had before, like the main ones, then it just feels smoother. The flow is smoother. I might I see, yeah. I'll have to try them later. Yeah. Alright. So, also depends on the rigs. What the limits are and, you know. But usually the rigs are more or less same-ish, and you can use it on pretty much on any human-like model. Usually. But you'll have to fidget with that. Okay, back to the game.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
Like the Noah incident? With the Ark and shit?
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
The overworld is pretty cool, actually. I appreciate the tutorial, though. Thanks. Well, I like to fidget with things, and I like to look up stuff to improve. So if you have any questions, let me know. Maybe I can help you. Maybe I have googled it before. I can help. I like to be helpful.
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you? It's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld.
Yeah.
Speaking of
I wonder why, though.
Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there.
Yeah,
Is
that's
something
right.
the inmates down here say?
I think you're right. Well, it's normal for convicts to be unhappy.
That's true.
Thanks. No problem, my dude. That's what friends do. You got a friend of me. Dun. You got a friend in me. Yes, a Toy Story reference. Totally necessary.
There's
You
a
got
group
a
of
friend
people
in
over
me.
there. Let's go listen in.
Alright, let's see what they gotta say.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Were you telling a joke? Let me hear it.
Sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Exactly, thank you.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah, fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
Extrovert? Did you just call me an extrovert? For that, I would like to murder you. To call me an extrovert one more time. I'm gonna slap you into the next dimension where you can't breathe. How do you like that? You suck, but you're kinda nice.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
No, only you. Only you are nice.
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right?
Yeah, that's right.
But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
No, you don't.
Really? Are we that famous?
You kidding? How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
Oh, was just a little mistake. We ate a cake that was meant for, Denise.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime, unlike some of the others here.
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry, we're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
So,
Spill the beans.
you two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, you don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that?
Fill us in. Oh my Archon, I'd love to know. Please tell me. The heck, I'd never say this something shitty like that.
Whoa,
Fill us in.
all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
Oh, come on, don't be a piece of shit. Just tell me.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego.
You're fat.
The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
We had the most incredible welfare meal recently.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
That's gonna make him jealous.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. But enough about that.
Huh.
Since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on here in the fortress.
Okay. Did Leveroon just wink at me? It seems he's saying, don't be upset, he's a good fellow.
Listen, kids.
Fine.
The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Okay.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks. Even better treatment in the infirmary.
I know
What?
who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
Or he has a crush on the nurse.
But did you know that Churia was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before he came here? There's no denying that.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
Interesting. According to Custod, how on earth am I supposed to pronounce this shitty name? Anyway, a person named Juro frequents the infirmary. I should take note of that.
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
Yeah, alright then.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days, too.
Are they, going, team deathmatch? Deathmatch?
Wait a second. You don't think?
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates? But it's really hard to imagine.
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Juria to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
Maybe they hate each other, or it's their way to, like, tell them, please marry me, you're so tough. I love women like that. Everyone has their taste. So Juro had a confrontation with a girl named Lorvine, who also frequently visits the infirmary. I'll remember that too, I guess. I can't remember all the shit. Paimon, write the shit down for me. Okay, let's go. We got some intel. I don't know if it'll be useful though.
The wind rises.
Too slow.
Hey, you over there?
You trying to bother me or something? What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
Yeah, you.
What do you
Say,
want from
do
me?
you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
And Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards? Yeah, I'm in. Even people down here play that game? That's cool.
TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game?
No thanks, we're kind of busy with other things at the moment. But thanks for the offer.
Alright. No pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes.
Excuse me? Okay.
There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
Would you mind chatting with us for a moment?
Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
Yes, stories. I love stories. Tell us all about this place.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right, then. Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived?
Yes, we have.
Then, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner?
Yep. You mean Custod and Lavaroon?
Yes, so you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest happenings and gossip about everything. I've never seen anyone with more time on their hands. I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here. You know how bartenders are, always chatting with customers.
That's true.
And chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not cooking.
That's right.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing.
Yes.
Oh,
Please and thank you.
Did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Ooh, spicy.
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the Warden, though. To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that.
Yes, someone like him one should really pay respects to. By the way, do you happen to know anything about a forbidden zone?
A forbidden zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Okay, then.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny.
Right.
According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Alright. We're on our way. Wait a second. We already passed the freaking elevator. Down we go. Nyoo. I hope Linny found something useful.
Too slow. Quit following me. Squall and Fury.
What's this area? Still can't read this. Did we go into the wrong direction or something? Freaking map. Tell me, where do I have to go? We're at the bottom? 2 levels above. Two levels above us. Okay. Let's go back up. That's where we came from, though. 2 levels above us, right? Or do we need to find another elevator? This place is like a maze! Okay.
Too slow. following me.
Okay, we are at our final destination. Now, where is our boy? There he is.
Huh?
Hello. Did you miss me?
That look in your eyes. You found something?
A little something, yeah.
Hey, this is
What
no
about
time
you?
to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention.
You summarize your findings to Lenny.
I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
Hey protagonist, welcome back. How you doing? By the way, make sure that you have some water to hydrate. While I'm streaming, I always have a bottle of water next to me, so yeah. Well, the most important thing right now is to catch up to him.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Awesome, we know exactly who can do that. Your brother.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Exactly. Want Olechino to be my father? I don't know. I'm good, I kinda just... Oh, I kinda just want Olechino to be my father. Oh, okay. I always keep a bottle next to me. Okay, that's great, that's great.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later.
And Olechino is really cool, not gonna lie. Well, please do, we're counting on you.
It's the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain.
We're all in this together, na 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 na, and you can say that. How you doing? I am tired. Very, very tired.
Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
But I'm also hyped to see what's gonna happen next in the game, so yeah. But also I'm very happy to get to chat with you again.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route.
Right. Tired? Why? I'm always tired. I'm always tired. It's a thing. I just don't get enough sleep. And work is very exhausting. Yeah, I'm tired too, not gonna lie.
And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
Oh, I see. Oh, same here. Yay, we have something in common.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands.
That's cool.
Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Sure.
Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with.
What is it?
Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone. Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Let me try joining the server now. Alright.
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned
Okay.
several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate
Right.
the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover.
Right.
But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Sounds good to me. I'll give it my best shot. Also, didn't you say I'm an amateur?
My apologies. I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking to my younger sister.
Extra, excuse me.
But that's not a bad thing, right?
But what if I'm superior?
All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now, then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
Okay. We did some prep work and approached the infirmary under this disguise. Some disguise that I couldn't read.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek.
Okay.
There seem to be several people inside.
Let's try to eavesdrop on them first. And don't even try to speak. Your voice is way too loud and too squeaky.
Right. I feel like this.
It's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here. So, why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's go as soon as you're ready.
You nod and take a long deep breath before going inside. If you recall correctly, that potion is the result of a failed attempt in alchemy. Blech. Having gotten a good whiff, you vomited and puked all over the floor.
Please help! She's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
I puked, I'm feeling nauseous, and I'm dizzy.
The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poison? Let me take a look. Please lie down over here.
My stomach really hurts. Help me, nurse. Oh.
Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly.
Thank you. Well, I'm such a good actor.
You can do it, traveler.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you.
Sigwin has taken out a few instruments and begun to do her checkup. I hope I'm not so healthy that she gets suspicious.
I see now. My checkup has confirmed that she's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way. Eh? Oh, that's good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath.
Sigwin's using her hands to pulpit? How do I pronounce this word? Different areas on my abdomen. Seems like she's using elemental energy too. Her expression's growing more and more relaxed.
Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here?
It's not too bad.
And here?
Oof, that hurts a little.
Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. How strange.
I know, was my acting a bit over the top?
What about here?
No, not really.
hurt?
I can barely feel it.
Oh. I understand. So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up.
Oh, I see.
So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious. And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Woolsey, of this problem as soon as possible.
Thank you, Miss Seguin.
Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you? Miss Lorvine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
And she hopped away just like that.
Yep. Phew, this infiltration mission is going much more smoothly than I imagined. Next, there are only 2 people left in the room. Seguin just called the woman Levine, so she has to be one of those frequent visitors to the infirmary I've heard before. Would that mean the man next to her is Giro then?
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
My stomach still kind of hurts, so still not great. I can't keep staring at her, it'll draw unwanted attention. That guy also seems to have noticed. Now he's looking in my direction too.
Her stomach aches really bad. She was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
But
right.
It also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sijuin take care of the sick and injured.
Wow, that's helpful.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
Sheesh.
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her...
Lol, he said us and it's written me. Write this word, he said us.
You could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Alright.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
What?
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it civil at least.
Damn. These two seem to have a pretty terrible relationship and only ran into each other because they came here to pick up the meds at the same time. Damn. But outside of the 2 of them, there's nothing suspicious inside the room. All the files on the table appear to be patient records, while there's a box. I can't check it out right now. Anything else? There also aren't many furnishings on the wall, eh? Wait, there seems to be a movable hatch on the ground over there?
Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will be released someday, so there's no need to argue over silly things like this!
But...
No, listen to Paimon this time.
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
The presence of a movable hatch isn't strange by itself, but perhaps it's my adventurous intuition speaking. But isn't it a bit strange that there's a movable hatch here of all places? It's the infirmary after all. Is it hiding something?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
Okay, later, Jurier.
He just slowly walked off like that?
Yep. You guessed it.
Just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
Okay.
You really can't stand him, huh?
Didn't she make it clear in the last few sentences?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? But there's no need to keep dwelling on him.
Yeah, stay positive.
I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Seishween should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine.
Thank you for looking after me.
No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Sort of.
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Seishween.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest.
Thank you, Sigmund. You take the stomachache pill that Sigmund gave you.
Miss Levine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Did they talk about that before we walked in? Why don't I remember?
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
Did she literally forget, or... It kind of seems sus to me, like... Do you want weed or the other weed? We said I'm getting this type of weed? Okay. Well, thanks. Bye-bye now.
Fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right?
That's right.
I just want to double-check a few details, if that's all right with you.
Sure.
Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead. So her primary symptoms are abdominal pain, with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else? That's it. All right then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, her base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure she'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please, make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods, and don't stay up too late at night.
Well, it was written medication and she said medicine. I noticed these little words change with the voice lines and the text. Some of the words are different every once in a while.
Got it. Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for sure.
Sigmund is still looking at me. Should I try to take a nap, like she said?
Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest.
Thank you. You move yourself to a regular patient's bed and relax completely. The awareness of work and intel thing. You can, however, still catch some hints of words.
Together. She may look a bit under the weather now, but she's actually super strong. So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry, she'll recover soon.
Companion, that word brings forth a wave of comfort. You let yourself relax and fall asleep.
How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
I feel a lot better, thank you both.
Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take your meds regularly, and remember bland food. Thank you, Miss Seijween.
Thank you. Into the deep water murk. We're going back to dorm. Behold! Nyum. 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 Cutting the edges. I thought I saw something for a second there, so I stopped, but There was nothing there. Okay. What's next?
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death!
Did I say anything I shouldn't have?
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Tyron, don't take my grilled fish, and put down the Adeptus Temptation now! Paimon talked with Sijwin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
Are we really off track though? There's still a few weird things about the place. Like the movable hatch in the ground, as well as the question Sigwin asked Levine. And also, were they really thinking about their meds before we walked in? Oh, and was Levine and Juria's argument genuine, or were they just putting on a show? Paimon, hear me out.
Whoa! You really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to Linny.
Right. Over the next few days, you and Paimon work at your stations as normal. During your shifts, however, you manage to find opportunities to write keywords relating to your suspicions on a piece of paper. I can read without interruption! Yes! Okay, cool. You manage to pass the slip on a busy Lynette as she happens to pass by. Her disguise isn't impeccable and she does not even look at you or change her expression as she pockets the info. Sweet. Brilliant. And finally, the promised 9th day arrives. Sweet.
Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Linny!
Right. We got EXP cards. You know what that means. Getting closer to a goal. By the way, I'm a little AFK, feeling a bit sleepy. Don't you worry about that. Just watch as much as you can, and if you need to go to sleep, don't force yourself to stay awake. I don't want to make it uncomfortable for you.
Hmm?
You can even just let it run while you're falling asleep if you want to. But your stream is still playing even though I'm a bit AFK. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you for your support.
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, but I have info.
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
Yeah.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary.
That's right.
We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
That's cool. You're so considerate, I appreciate that. I try. Yeah, don't you worry about it. You can come and go as you please. You can let the stream run when you, I don't know, do whatever you want. If you don't feel like it, then don't. It's all fine, man. I'm not the sort of person that's like, if you don't watch my stream, you will watch nobody else but me. I will make sure of it. Also, I will kidnap you and kill your parents. I'm not that type of person, really. But I make jokes that can be a bit harsh every once in a while.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person.
Smart, very smart.
Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Yeah, well, I'm not opposed to helping you, though.
Perhaps that's true. You're both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties.
Right.
You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui.
That's right.
I can understand that feeling. So I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Yes, and because I like you, you're cool. I love magic.
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future, too.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette feel the same way.
You guys think I'm a friend material? Aw. You're my friend too, Lenny. You guys are all my friends. And yeah, I get it now.
Glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch.
That's true.
Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
Oh yeah, we heard about that too.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
That's right.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
The last one there is a rotten egg. And I got the speedster here. He probably Scar probably
Lynette
won this
should
contest.
be here right now. Huh.
She's gone.
Strange.
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
She could have found the lead and left to follow it.
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Maybe something came in the way.
Okay.
And she was able to let him know. Let's see.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication.
But this bed is still unmade.
Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Oh no, that's not a good sign. So the nurse is evil. What's under the hatch?
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well.
I want to start writing. Writing what? Lenny leans down to get close to the movable hatch.
The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues.
Look on Lenny's face, he's definitely beginning to panic. Don't panic, he probably said that subconsciously more for himself than anything else. Yeah. Fanfics for Genshin, or for anime. Ooh, yeah. Though I can write non-fiction too. That's cool. I love fanfics. But I want to channel my fantasy somewhere. Gotcha. Okay, so we need to find a mechanic. Something to move Wait a minute. We had the books from earlier. Let's check that out.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter.
So she couldn't laugh at all before?
These
What's
sure
going
are
on?
some interesting books. Who knew Sijuin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Well, some nurses do a thorough job, but maybe she's trying to learn how to act very, very well to hide something, you know?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
I know. But still.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
This is...
Is that all?
Is there anything on the back?
The back! This...
Show me! Now!
That look on your face! Paimon's reading it now! Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now?
No, don't tell me the nurse is playing games with us.
No! Could she have... Is she already...
Wriothesley... Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Right. He was probably stalking us or something. But why would he choose to act during our second infiltration attempt instead of the first?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though.
Why did he only go after Lynette, though? Why didn't he go after you as well?
I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now. Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds. Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
What? I don't get it. Tell me. He deliberately made them both disappear. What?
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side.
Shit.
If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Shit.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Lenny, calm your ass down, dude.
Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
Did he just say again? Oh no.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Lenny! You're falling into a trap! Oh no.
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! She's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Ah, these two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
I know it. Evil nurse! Evil nurse!
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
I knew it! You need these books to freaking manipulate people. I knew it!
Wait!
Come here!
No use. We have to catch up to him!
It's no use!
He's already out of sight! How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office!
Swan Fury!
In here? No. Here. Enter the office. So this is the office? Okay. Now we know what the medal is all about. That's how Risley can look at everyone. Make sure everything's under control. Huh. Clever. Very clever. He probably has cameras everywhere. Well, loading screen? Can you hurry up a little? Nee, 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 nee. Nee, 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 nee. Hurry up. So how was your day? My day was alright.
Come out and face me, Risley!
No, it was very tiring, as I said previously. Sleepy? Yeah, pretty much. Love those boots.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
What the heck? That's not normal to invite a sick person to your office. That's sus, buddy. Oh my god, Risley is hot. He is. I'm not gonna lie, he kinda is. I'm not gay, but Genshin and Storiel characters are hot as hell.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive.
Guess
you
so.
knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
Oh shit.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny!
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Yo, I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Yo, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna sip tea.
Oh,
no, I'm joking.
Wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Oh my god, his voice. I know. Where are Lynette and Fremine?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
No, you freaking ass. I kinda may have a voice fetish, but to be honest, sometimes I do. Depending on the character.
So he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But I'm literally straight.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating.
Huh. Especially when they whisper, lol. Whatever floats your boat, my friend.
Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
I'm straight to lol. Well, that just means the voice actors are way too good at their job. Am I right or am I right?
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
What?
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you.
I'll be straight with you. You're gay, aren't you? No, I'm joking.
I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever.
Shit. So Fremine is about to freaking drown, and Lynette is in a hostage situation. Damn. Honestly, the timing. Risley is hearing us. Lol.
You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
Give me the tea, biatch.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening.
Because I'm cold. My feet are freezing, man. Sophie, open the door. 25. My feet were freezing. You know how cold my feet are. Father, oh my god. Lol.
I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Yeah, excuse me, that was my mum.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Who was it? Like I said, that was my mom. She was like complaining that I was heating up the house with my air conditioner. Sophie opened the door so everything gets heated up a little bit. I intentionally actually try to warm up my room since I have a cold feet condition. My feet are always ice cold. Like, if you touch my feet when I'm barefoot, it would feel like ice almost. So yeah, that's how cold my feet usually are, and I try to keep them warm. With my head, it's the opposite. It tends to overheat a lot. And I also get headaches and migraines frequently. Understandable. Yeah. It has been like that since my birth, basically.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret?
How about no?
Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Linney!
Why do you have to do this?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5...
Are they counting down? Hell no.
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Are you gonna kill the net now?
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Give us the net back. Also, please wait. Can we really not talk about this some more?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linney, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
That I broke. Anyway, please spare Fremenet and Lynette. They didn't do shit.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found? I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
I can't believe he's asking about the hidden rules. If I recall correctly, if you keep working without any rest during lunch hour on the 3rd day, you will find a portion of strange meat in your welfare meal. It's a good thing that we've already run a thorough investigation on this. Let's see if I can remember all the clues. I should be able to find an answer if I can piece everything together. If you break the hidden rule of the production zone, your welfare meal might contain some strange meat. Select any clue to view detailed information.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time?
Before lunch? No.
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons would spend them on Fanta.
Nah.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them.
Nope.
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fanta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it.
Okay, this is kind of sus.
The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because of that, the Melusines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appear rather strange and alien to humans.
Nope.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well.
This one was the sussiest, I think.
Reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an
I have to pick two more.
The infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch.
How about this one?
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons.
No.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can... The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because of that, the
maybe this? No? Huh? The first one was incorrect? This part is super annoying. I just clicked random. Okay,
the
lol.
Fanta promoter has been struggling.
How about this one then? No? Okay. This
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took...
No? Then this is the last option.
Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone.
This is it? Really? Bruh. Okay. We got it.
So that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal.
No, it's Stash Paimon. It's the Stash Paimon again. No. And no, right? It doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
At first, we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse.
Okay, now it kind of makes sense. Since Sijuin is like a bunny race thing, they don't know how humans work. And since the food was prepared by Sijuin, she had to figure out, well, she tried to cook and now she had to make sure that the food is okay, which it was not. And she checked out just by looking at people if the food was good or not. Another casual day of Genshin not making sense. Yeah, right.
She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However,
we kind of found out.
Unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us.
Well, that's right.
The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged.
Great. But how come that guy who we asked that the meat is looking sus said it looked completely fine? He was probably just protecting Sijuin. I don't know, like, give it a taste, it doesn't look bad. But yeah, it probably tasted as shitty as it looked.
Alright, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
If I remember, if someone tries to support both boxes at the same time, they'll receive a package the next morning which contains a strange blood-colored liquid. We've also done a lot of research on this matter. Let me sift through what I found and come up with the correct answer. So, if you violate the hidden rules of the pancreation ring, you will receive a bag containing a strange blood-colored fluid. Right. True. Yeah.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijouin be doing during that time?
No.
Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fonta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it. We often see Miss Sijouin observing the prisoners at work near their production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons would spend them on Fonta.
That could be one of it.
The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans.
No.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it.
That sounds plausible. One more.
Fonta's internal reports suggest...
This is about Fonta. Let's pick that one. What? No? None of them were right?
I've been told that the infirmary is...
Okay, I'm just picking random shit here.
Fonta's internal report... The research note said...
Of the picked ones, one was correct, really?
The research note said that the Fonta promoter has... We often see Miss Sijouin observing...
What's up?
According to Collins, the
Okay, these three are correct. Okay. Sijouin still feels a bit sus to me. Yeah, me too. To be honest, she kinda acted a bit sus.
Ah! Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange blood-colored liquid.
Okay, explain to me what that means, Paimon, because I have no idea. I don't think her intentions are all good. I mean, I remember that weird sus she did in the infirmary. I know, right?
People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fonta trial product.
Yes.
A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fonta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making.
Yeah, smoke. I know that the smoke was very sus. She's probably still keeping stuff from everyone. Anyway, yeah, the Fonta thing was definitely going on at the ring.
The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea.
Which is you, by the way, mister.
The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fonta product here.
And I kinda don't like Melusines in general, to be honest. Really? I kinda like the bunnies. The bunnies are cool.
And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I mean, Genshin has to come up with new ideas, right? So, they made bunny people. I don't know, that was probably the first thing they thought of for the next thing, you know? I don't know why bunnies, but bunnies are lovable.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Yeah, okay. Secret behind our head nurse? We haven't collected enough info to answer that question.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind.
Lenny?
You'll pay for this!
What the? No.
Are you alright?
Someone shot him from behind,
Oh,
Nani.
close one. I owe you, Sigewinne. That was a fantastic shot.
Shit.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
What the?
Sigewinne? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Fuck.
Sigewinne. You.
She's definitely his accomplice in this.
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty.
No, it's not. Sus, indeed.
When Monsieur Nervilet asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
She said duty.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
If you're close with Neuvillette, why not learn a thing or two about virtue from him?
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervilet told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you. What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. Let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
The door suddenly slams open. A familiar figure bursts into the room.
Some space, please.
Clorinde?
Ah, Miss Clorinde. My door.
Fuck the door.
Fremine. Fremine.
Fremine? Clorinde, did you save him?
What is Clorinde doing here?
Work.
Work?
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linny. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
The symptoms. It can't be.
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
No. No, Fremine!
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clorinde while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
Shit. Fremine, don't die on us. Please. Fremine, how do you feel? Lenny's expression looks disgusted. It seems like he'd rather not have Sigewinne touch Fremine, so he didn't stop her, since it's obvious that Fremine does require urgent medical care. Damn it. Sigewinne is examining Fremine carefully. She doesn't look too upset though, which is a good sign. I hope Fremine will be okay.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical.
Oh, thank goodness.
Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Yeah, I know.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Did we get sabotaged? Sabotage!
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
What, like, really? Lenny has finally begun to stop tensing the muscles on his face. It seems that he trusts what Citron just said and calmed down a bit. Okay. Alright. Sir, I would like to slap your face and kick your ass.
I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been forced to shoot Mr. Lenny again. How's the situation out there?
Her energy does not sit right with me, to be honest. Same.
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly.
No.
I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette.
Yep, that's true.
Tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Give me the tea! I deserve the tea for your bullshit.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
They don't even look wet. But okay.
Lenny, are you okay?
No.
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
Probably.
I'm back, everyone.
Lynette!
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too.
Yes, that's right.
Fremine?
But Fremine,
Is he...
Yeah, he's suffering a bit.
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Lenny and Lynette immediately come to lift Lynette up. He's alive. He lives.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Yes. Just yes.
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
Fuck. Well, we have better things to do right now.
Tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
Well, I trust Clarande. Clarande is great. But I don't trust the two of you. I don't trust you and the wolf guy. Clarande saved Fremine from the sea. Just what happened there? I wonder. Time to leave the office. and get Framine's ass to the infirmary, where he can lie down. He must be exhausted and half dead. Well then, loading screen, can you like hurry up a little? Hello? Move on. Don't take ages. The hell, man. I'll fall asleep. Okay, don't you worry about it. Ah! Yeah, especially with the loading screen being so freaking slow. Sleepy. Yeah, don't you worry about it. If you feel sleepy and you think you'll pass out, then I might just pass out any minute. Okay. Don't you worry about it. You can always rewatch. But if you're tired, just don't push yourself. Go to sleep. The video, or like the stream, will always be there as a video even after the stream is done on YouTube. The vid will always be there. You can always rewatch. Don't you worry about that. Sparkles. But it's fun talking live. Yeah, I know. I think the same as well. It's very fun to talk live.
The wind rises.
Wait a minute. Am I even on the right I'm probably not on the right level, am I? This is probably dorms.
Behold!
Where's that stupid elevator?
Too slow.
Good night. Good night, Protag. That one is put down. We need an elevator that goes up.
Swan Fury.
Where is that stupid elevator? Tell me where it has gone. Am I really that dumb?
Too slow.
Wait, I am on the correct, I'm in the correct area. Never mind then. I'm just stupid. There we go. Fremine, you're awake.
She's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Lenny. Lynette.
We're all here.
Where am I?
Infirmary.
The infirmary at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine. And you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Right.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long.
Yeah, it really has. I've been missing you, dude.
The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
Right.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
What happened after you snuck into the pipes?
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Oh, now we're playing as Remini? Is that it? Are we playing as Remini? In his memories type of thing? That's cool. But please no puzzles. I hate puzzles. I hate when they're complicated as hell. Okay, come on. Let me see. Let me see. I want to see. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There you
go. I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned. Where could Master Child be?
Goes a long way down. Damn. Yep, we're playing as Remini. Woo!
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Maybe. Alright. Door of resurrection activated. Okay. Hup. Yup. Come up to me. Well, we'll have to rotate it.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Avoid what obstacles? Oh. Adjusting the rotation? Wait. Can this pull it down again? Okay. So I turn it while it's down and then I pull it up. Well, that fixed the issue. That should do it. Go back there. Across the bridge. There we go. The ladder. Door of resurrection activated. Yeah, okay.
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
I don't like how he says Master Child. Child is a bit... I mean, I don't like him. I hate him. Too shallow, huh? All right.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction.
That's good.
There are traces here too. I need to keep going.
All right.
Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the... My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Damn. Swim as fast as you can, Fremine.
I can't die here. This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
If I... Clorind! Thank goodness she found him, though. When he was almost affected by it too much. Clorind saved his life. I'm so happy. Oh my god. Praise the Queen Clorind for her aid in dire need. I would vote Clorind over Denise any day. Come on, loading screen. You don't have all day. I'm getting really tired. Loading screen. There we go.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clorind brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss Clorind, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak, Fremine. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Lynette is right, you know.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clorind will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
I would assume so.
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Gotta talk to him.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
He's right, you know.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while. In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it. Ramos and XP cards. Yeah. Since we got XP cards, Barbara. You almost at 60, Barbs. Also, where's Fremine? Fremine. There he is. Ice type. I understand why I didn't take him as a water type. He isn't even a water type. That was the issue. But I got the Mr. Judge. But I got the ice type of freaking Fontaine. Love that dude. Okay. Fall below my feet. In here. Yeah. Back to the office. Not the series, though. Not the office, the series. But the actual office. Lol. But it doesn't even look like an office. Where's the office? It's just an empty room. Also, where's my tea? I ordered tea a while ago. Where is it? It's definitely an empty room. This doesn't look like an office. Maybe upstairs. Oh, that looks more like an office. But it doesn't have any windows.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
I take it Mr. Fremine's condition has stabilized?
Yes.
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegeween?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now, then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Explain. We're not going around with the wild goose chase anymore. Or how the nice Lumine would say, please enlighten us as much as you'd like, Sir Risley.
But where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Why didn't you stop them?
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Linny's group would just do your work for you?
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremine has told you already the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison?
Sure.
I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Damn, okay.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good Mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
So the Forbidden Zone really does exist. What's inside of it?
That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yes.
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
I don't care. Spit it out.
Follow me.
Invisible staircase.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
Yeah. You're making a point. Well...
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Once everyone has taken the positions in the circular plate, it begins to move slowly downwards. I saw, you don't have to explain it in words. Okay, anyway. I wonder what we'll see down there. Also, we still are unsure where his child is. Where the heck did he go?
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
And that is...
a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Okay. Well, show me the secret behind the door.
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
What's in the middle of that room?
Go on, have a look.
Okay. This room is really empty with nothing in here, which is quite strange on its own. There's also a device smack dab in the middle of the room, which looks like some kind of massive sluice gate.
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
Water pressure, the temperature? No, the primordial water type.
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary.
Primordial water.
The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
Under the sea. Under the sea. Take this primordial water away from me.
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Primordial seawater is continually leaking into the sea?
Yes, that's very likely.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Neuvillette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh. Oh!
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us.
Oh shit.
The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us.
Shit.
If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
And if the primordial sea is leaking through, if this gate falls, all of Fontaine will fall with it.
Yeah, you know what the legends say.
Yep.
If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
Yep.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold.
Damn.
Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the Sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
Damn.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Yeah.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Do you believe in prophecies?
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate.
True.
Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
No shit. And you're right. So as the Duke of Mirapede, just what do you plan to do about it?
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
Alright.
This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone!
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
Very.
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Harmless?
How about some reintroductions?
What a joke.
This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Ed who?
He's the one who blew the whole institute sky high. Everyone knew he was a bit crooked in the head, but you're not a local, so I guess it's possible for you not to have heard of him.
Edwin's main areas of research were archeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to blow up the fortress of Mirapede?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Yeah, me too.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
Is that really necessary, Paimon?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
Well, her brain is full of wonders and rainbows and unicorns and shit. Don't take it too seriously.
But Paimon really
Yeah, too much, Paimon, too much. Is this just a normal room?
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
What the? This is...
What a huge...
a ship?
Ship? This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontanian history?
Not much.
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
Empire, lol, okay.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Were there also pirates that were trying to find the One Piece? I hope there was.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
Oh, that's true. Anyway, this is a plan for the ages. Can't you share your plan with everyone?
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. All right, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions? Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
Okay, thanks, my dude. We uncovered some truths today. And some secrets. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. You're too slow, you stupid loading screen. You know what I mean. You make time feel like forever. Oh, Nani? Someone followed me on Twitch? Spaghetti. Not Shaghetti. Shaghetti. What a funny name. That's cool. I'm almost at 150 followers on Twitch now. Awesome. Well... Loading screen is not even there yet. Not even... You take way too long, man. You take way too long. Just gonna stare at my phone until we're done here. And we got new followers on YouTube as well. This is awesome. Thanks for the support. People that want to talk to me on stream. You're all cool. Okay, there we go. Now let's see what's gonna happen next.
Oh, thank you so much.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
Right. He means that my actions will decide the next steps Lenny's group takes. With great power comes great responsibility. In other words, if I want to tell Lenny the truth, I must make him understand that we cannot afford excessive conflict right now.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Nah.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
Explode this building. Explode everything. Why didn't I do this before?
Yes. Take me with you.
Best tracking team
There's
for
no
Fontaine.
purer form of water than rain. It can aid us greatly in the purging of evil.
We're back! Welcome back.
Hello.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Yes. Do you have?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
I want some tea. I said yes. Bring me tea several times, and where's it? I still don't see tea. Can I have some?
Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now.
What do you remember?
While I was sedated, I could still barely hear two people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been Risley and Seishween.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one female, so it should have been the two of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, but...
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Lenny sounds a lot more like his old self. Feeling better now, Lenny?
Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Glad to hear that, buddy.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sejuin is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Mirapede.
Whoa, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more, the Fortress of Mirapede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Risley is basically the king of a no-man's land.
Yep,
as long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Risley will be free to move between the parties of interest.
Good thinking.
If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Wow, Lenny's grasp of the big picture is amazing.
You're super smart.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question. If Risley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
After some deliberation, you share the information you just learned with Lenny. While sharing what you saw, you empathize that it's not the same time for this.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Risley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring Father over to his side? Which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Or he was gambling, who knows?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side.
Awesome, thanks, Lenny. Stay awesome, my dude.
The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you.
Right.
If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
Awesome, here, buddy.
You have my gratitude.
Thanks, Femine.
Thank you for protecting Lenny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Yeah, don't mention it. We can work together again if necessary.
Given your strength, you might not need our help at all. But if you are ever in danger, we will try our best to protect you.
Oh, Lynette, that means a lot.
Aw, the sound of that makes Paimon feel all warm and safe inside.
Paimon, are you hungry again? Are you serious?
Paimon's hungry.
Paimon!
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
Well, that's that for today's episode, guys. I'm getting tired and I actually have to stand up really early in the morning. So yeah, we're gonna quit here for today and we'll see each other tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed today's episode and we uncovered new secrets. Well, see you tomorrow. Shut on out.